What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Elite Physique Troxler. But I get so many questions on an everyday basis, whether it's online, whether it's in person. You know, people, oh, the mailman, bro. Hey, bro, how can I put on muscle, man? I really struggle to put on muscle. I really struggle to put on muscle. I've tried everything and I just can't put on muscle. Well, there's actually a few reasons to why you really struggle to put on muscle, you know, and I'm here to tell you those reasons, right? So the reasons why you really struggle to put on muscle, number one, you're not getting stronger. You're not progressing with your on the key lifts. You're not really progressing on the key lifts, which is the compound lifts. So you have your bench press, you have your incline, you have your squats, you have your pull-ups, deadlifts, you have your what else? Your military or your shoulder presses. You know, stuff, basically lifts that hit more than one muscle. So for an example, if I'm hitting squats, right, I'm hitting several different muscle groups. You're hitting your glutes. You're hitting your hamstrings, your quads, your core. You see how there's multiple muscles being worked, right? But you're not really progressing with those. You're not getting stronger. You have, like, in order to really put on that muscle, you have to give your body a reason to put the muscle on. You can't just go into the gym and lift some bench weight. You know, you can't, you can't go into the gym and do the same thing over and over and over and over again. You can't go into the gym, you know, doing high reps with low weight, right? You're not gonna grow like that. You have to progressively overload the muscle. You gotta get stronger. You have to challenge the muscle. You have to, like I said before, give your body a reason to grow, right? So if you go to the gym, if I go to the gym very consistently, week by week, I'm tracking everything, right? I'm tracking how many reps I did. I'm tracking what weight I was using, right? And from there, I try to progress each and every week, right? You're gonna have no choice but to grow, because the body is really good at adapting, right? So think about it from an evolutionary standpoint. If I'm running away from a bear fast as hell, if I'm running away from the bear fast as hell 2 to 3 times a week, every week, right? And I have all this adrenaline and stuff going, the body is going to realize that, bro, the body is going to know that. The body is going to realize that, oh shit, this dude must be in danger, because he's fucking running full speed, sprinting away from this animal 3 times a week. So we got to get the legs stronger, we have to lose body fat. We have to slim down because we have to be in shape to survive. We got to be in shape to survive. That's how the body is. The body is very, very good at adapting. So bring it back to the whole weightlifting thing. If you're progressively overloading the muscle every week, right? You're hitting that muscle group hard every single week with the key lifts. You're giving your body a reason to grow because you have to lift heavy weights next time. You get what I'm saying? So the body is like, oh shit, we need to put on muscle. We got to put on muscle because I don't know, like the body doesn't know that you're lifting weights. Its job is to protect you, to protect you, to survive. So the body is sitting there thinking like, oh shit, this dude must be, this dude is trying to lift a big ass boulder off of him every week. So we need to put on more muscle. You see what I'm saying? So when you're in the gym training like just not progressively overloading the muscle, and you're not getting stronger, and you're lifting super light, you're kind of just going through the motions, you're not really challenging yourself, you're not giving your body a reason to grow. Right? Cool. All right. Number 2, man, is I'm gonna put 2 of these in one. So number 1, you're not eating enough protein, and number 2, you're not consuming enough calories to be able to grow. So I'm gonna put those together in one. So 1, you're not getting enough protein. Number 2, you are not getting in enough calories. So I want to clear this up, man. I really want to clear this up. So everybody thinks that you must be in a surplus to put on muscle. And I'm here to tell you, from my experience, no, you don't. You don't need to be in a surplus to put on muscle. I'm gonna say this again. You do not need to be in a surplus to put on muscle, bro. You don't. You don't need to be. Everybody thinks that you need to eat these extra calories and super duper high calories and just eat a bunch of bullshit and take these mass gainers and shit. No, bro, no. Because I'm gonna tell you, you don't want to do that, because trust me, if you do that, if you taking all these extra calories and stuff like that you don't need, you're gonna put on extra body fat. That's all you're doing. By you cramming all of this food and all this bullshit and chicken sandwiches and donuts and stuff that these other guys tell you to do, all you're doing is putting on more body fat. That's all you're doing. Because you've been brainwashed to think that, oh man, I have to slam in all of these calories to grow. No, you don't, bro. No, you don't. Check this out. If anything, eat at most at your maintenance. At most. You don't need to be in a surplus. At most, be either at a very slight deficit or eat at maintenance. Right? Slight deficit. You don't want to be in such big of a deficit, because if you are, then of course you're not going to have the adequate amount of calories to put on muscle. Of course not. And you don't want to be in a surplus, because you're just going to put on unwanted body fat, right? You're going to put on unwanted body fat by eating in a surplus like that. So that's why I say it's best to stay at maintenance. Maintenance. That means you get lean enough to where you feel good, and to where you can still get pumps and stuff, but you also look really good. From there, you just maintain that. You don't eat anything less. You don't eat anything more. You maintain, right? You maintain that body fat percentage. Boom, right? Or a slight surplus. A slight surplus, because when you do this, right, you're going to be burning body fat. Because in order to burn the body fat, you got to be in some sort of a deficit. But it shouldn't be so low to where, like I said before, you're not getting the right amount of protein and the right amount of calories that your body needs to actually build muscle tissue, right? So get that out of your head right now, that you need to be in a surplus. You don't need to be in a surplus taking in all of these extra calories, because all you're going to do is just put on more body fat, bro. That's all you're going to do. Okay, and then number 2, the protein, right? You need to at least be getting in it. You need to at least get in 1 gram per pound of your body weight. 1 gram per pound of your body weight, right? You do that and make sure you hit that number every day. Make sure you're getting enough protein. If you're fasting, because I know some people like to fast. If you're fasting, take BCAAs, amino acids. That way you won't go catabolic and burn the muscle tissue. But if you get in the right amount of protein, which I just said, 1 gram per pound of body weight, and you're overloading the muscle, you're progressively overloading the muscle, you're giving your body a reason to grow, to put on the lean muscle tissue, and you're getting in the right amount of calories, and you do that very, very, very consistently, very, very consistently, very, very, very consistently, you're gonna have no choice but to put on muscle tissue. Not body fat, muscle tissue, right? So I'm gonna give you some more things, right, to why you really struggle. It's because I've already said you're not consistent enough. Okay, speaking of consistency, I would do, it doesn't even matter what split you do. I would aim for, this is what you want to do. This is what I recommend. Hit each body part at least twice per week. Twice per week. By doing that, you're adding more volume, which is even more giving your body a reason to put on even more muscle. So consistency, all right? Consistency in hitting each body part twice, all right? All right? Another thing, rest. Bro. It's so imperative. It is so important to take your rest days. At least 2 rest days. At least 2 rest days. Bro, rest days is just as important than all the other stuff. Because when you're in the gym, you're tearing the muscle down. You're not building muscle in the gym. You're tearing the muscle down. You're tearing the muscle down. Right? You're tearing the muscle down, and you're rebuilding the muscle tissue when you rest, when you take those days off from the gym. That's when the tissue is repairing itself to then grow and to get stronger. For an example, with this building, in order for me to build this is for an example, if I want to build a stronger building, out of this, guess what I have to do first? I have to tear I gotta tear this whole building down and then rebuild, right? And then rebuild something stronger from there. Right? Does that make sense? So you gotta take your rest days. Stop going to the gym 6 and 7 times a week going hard. Stop doing that. Like I said, you want to at least go to the gym about 4 to 5 times a week. 4 to 5 times a week. Hit your key compound lifts, progressively overload, right? But on those days off, just rest. Make sure you're still getting your protein in. Make sure you're still drinking. That's another thing that we're going to get into. Water. Water is very, very crucial for muscle growth as well. Because without water in your body, if you're not getting in the adequate amount of water for your muscles, because the muscles hold water. So without water, number one, you're not gonna be able to progressively overload anyways because you're dehydrated, right? And then number two, your muscles aren't gonna be able to properly repair themselves because the muscles lack water. You see what I'm saying? So I say at least get in a gallon a day, man. At least try to get in a gallon a day. Very, very, very important. Very important. Or just drink more fluids throughout the day. Drink more water throughout the day. Drink way more water throughout the day. Right? I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Oh, another thing. Bro, you're doing too much cardio, man. You're doing way too much cardio. Just way too much. And then like the intensity is super high. You don't want to be doing a lot of high intensity cardio. You don't want to do that because at that point, then you're just giving your body a reason to be catabolic in a way and actually be smaller and not hold on to a lot of muscle tissue because you're doing a lot of running. And like I said before at the beginning of the video, the body is what? Really good at adapting. Body is really good at adapting. So if you're doing all of this intense running and hard cardio, your body's not gonna want to put on muscle. It's gonna want to tear that shit down. It's gonna want to tear the muscle down because it wants to stay as lean as possible to be as light as possible. That way, the cardio will be easier. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So, yeah, man. Yo, rest, water, protein, adequate amount of calories. All of these things are crucial. You don't need creatine. Creatine will help, but it's not needed. Everybody, oh, you gotta have creatine. No, bro, you really don't, man. You really don't. If you do everything I said in this video, and you do it over time, and check this out. If you made it this far in the video, this is very, very important to you, for you to know. And don't get discouraged when I say this, but bro, it takes a long time to put on muscle, bro. It's not gonna take months. It's gonna take years, fam. Years and years and years of just doing the right things. Doing the right things for years. Bro, it took me damn near a decade to be built like this, to put on this type of muscle. Bro, to put on this, hold on, I'm about to show you. To put on muscle like this, bro, it took me years of doing the things that I just said in this video. Years. But bro, If you're consistent with this, if you're very consistent with everything I just told you, bro, and you do that for years, not months, not a year, years. I'm talking at least 5 years, at least 5 years. You're gonna see huge improvements in your physique. Huge improvement. You're gonna be like, damn, bro, like I'm starting, and see, I'm talking about actual muscle. I'm not talking about body fat. Actual lean muscle. Everything I just said in this video is what I implemented. This is what I implemented. This is how I'm built like this. You don't have to bulk. Bulking is not, I don't bulk, bro. I don't bulk. I either maintain or cut. Maintain or cut. I never bulk. I never bulk. Everything I literally just said in this video is what I've did. Is what other people have done. But one other thing, probably the most important thing, I was very consistent and I was committed. You gotta stay down. You gotta put your head down. Put the hoodie on. You know, take pictures of yourself. But don't be in the gym just looking at you and comparing your physique to other people's physiques. No, this is your journey, bro. This is your journey. So you need to follow your own journey. Keep your eyes on your own journey. This is you, bro. Don't compare yourself. Don't get discouraged. Keep your fucking head down and be committed. Stay committed, bro. Stay committed. Be persistent. Be consistent. You can do it, bro. You can do it. Everything I just said in this video. Take out a pen, take out some paper, write all of these things down, bro, and be very, very consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. You hear me? But yeah, I really hope this video helped, man. You know, if you want more videos like this, drop a like. Drop a like, comment down below, man. I'm here leaving gems. Let's get it. You know, but hey, it's your boy Elite Physique Troxler. I gotta, I gotta, and I'm out. Peace.